Go through my filming cart over here. I'm gonna go through like a desk tour. I'm also gonna go through like my little cart over here that I typically here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have to film some videos, so I thought it would actually be kind of interesting to share with you guys my new filming setup. And the reason I say new is because I've turned my client desk into where I'm going to sit to film. This video has been on my list to film for a little bit, and I thought now would be a great opportunity now that I have absolutely everything I need for filming in one location. Usually I have to kind of shuffle my studio around and film at the other desk that I was using, but I thought this would be kind of a good time to do this. So I'm gonna go through everything over here for filming I typically would use on clients, but I'm using more so for filming now. So let's dive in, let's get started. First thing I'm gonna talk about is my filming stand here because I actually want to use it to film this video. So I thought I would just kind of give you guys a little tour of it. So I use an Archon mount. I actually have 3 different ones in my studio, and I'll go through all 3 of them, 4 of them, because there's another option that you can get to. But these stands are amazing. And when I first started my YouTube journey, they did not have anything like this. I looked for overhead filming mounts for the longest time and could not find anything that was specific for setting a camera up here and filming overhead. Back when I used to film planner videos, I'll insert a picture here as to like how I would set it up using my tripod. I scoured the internet and could just not find anything. So I had to do with like makeshift tripods or makeshift systems. And then I discovered the Archon mounts and never looked back. These things are amazing. So a couple of really nice features is this little ball unit in here. It moves around, so you would just loosen it up and you could move your camera up or you can move it down so you're filming either like face filming or you're filming like overhead shot. It has a really nice sturdy base here, so it can't fit DSLR cameras, but like the point and shoot that I use, it works perfect for. You can also adjust all of these here, so if you need it to film a little bit closer, you can. This is the furthest out it goes. If you were to, I think you can get like attachments to make it go a little bit longer, but then you're getting a little heavy and it might not work very well. This little part here you can adjust so that it raises up, which is really nice if you're doing any sort of like planner filming or you need like wider angles or anything. You can also adjust this up so that this goes all the way to the top, this flips up, and then you can do face filming, which is exactly what I want to set it up for, and I will show you guys that when it's all set up. But then you can move this on the floor and do filming if you're sitting in front of the camera, or I do a lot of shots like with clean with me's and tidy with me's and organization, and so that's usually what I will adjust this stand for. This stand would be like literally all you would need to film any sort of angles that you wanted. So if I was to recommend one thing to invest in, it would be this. You can get it as just the stand, or you can get a creator's bundle, which comes with some other accessories too. Usually all I use is the stand though, but there is the option to get the creator's bundle, which makes it easier to do live videos too. This is what the mount looks like when it's all set up for filming on the ground. So it's not as tall as like a traditional tripod would be. It works well for putting my camera on top here, and then I can move this base on, say, like my desk or something like that if I do need it to be a little bit taller. Here is like my planning journaling desk, and I do have a mount set up over here that I wanted to show you guys too. You can also get a mount like this one that attaches to your desk. The nice thing is we don't have the big base here that can kind of get in the way of filming if you get something that sets up to your desk like this. So if you had a permanent filming space, this would be a good one to look into, but I do like the portability of the actual mount with the base too. This is the next thing that I use all the time, and it is their little tripod. It fits my point and shoot camera so well, and I use this a lot for vlogging. I take this all over the house. I will set it up to do like shots that I speed through, or just have it set up so that I can film. I also use this a lot for taking family pictures. So I will set my camera up, set a timer on it, and that's how I will take my family pictures. This thing probably gets the most use out of all of my different mounts, but it's something I use for both personal and filming as well. I do have a filming cart tour already up on my channel, but I will include it in this video too because it all goes with my filming setup currently. On top is where I keep all of my color swatches, and if you guys have been here for a while, I keep them in lip gloss organizers like this one, all organized by rainbow order for the different colors. But I will be reorganizing this because it's not functioning the way that I want it to. I absolutely love the lip gloss holders. Again, if you guys have been here for a while, you know the ongoing struggle of trying to organize all these swatch sticks. They do need to be shuffled around a little bit because it's not functioning the best for me for filming videos. I want to go by brand instead of color order, if that makes sense. So that's a project that I'm adding to the to-do list. I'm not doing today, but down the road I will be. I also just keep like a can of dust off on top of here just in case things get dusty and I need to blow them off. Second tier down, and these little organizers are from IKEA. This comes with the one in the back there. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but it comes with that one. And I just love using clear acrylic storage in my nail studio. I think it looks cleaner, I think it functions a lot better, and I just overall like the look of it. But on this layer here, just have some of my everyday products that I use for filming. So I've got like my LCN Super Shine Finish Cleaner for cleaning up my nails before I'm gonna film a session. I've got some of these different coasters that I like to use as backgrounds for when I do nail art tutorials for you guys. Q-tips, toothpicks, and wipes I use all the time in my videos. I also have a container back there for micro swabs that I use for crystals. The brushes back here are some of my most used brushes, but keep in mind I used to use this filming cart over at my filming desk where I didn't have access to all of my brushes. So now that I'm at my nail desk where all of my everyday brushes are, I will likely be using those a little bit more too. Then I just have some bottles of like alcohol and nail polish remover just all ready to go over here. I have this like giant gem over here that I picked up from Pier 1, which is great for backgrounds, and then some lotions. On the bottom, I just keep flowers that I use for backgrounds of my videos, and then I also have some swatches over here that just need to be labeled so that they're all ready to go. These are just little display things to display nail products for thumbnails for videos. And then at the back here, I just have some little like scrap paper pads that I also use for backgrounds of videos. Wallpaper I got from Rocky Mountain Decals, and then I just have this little shelf here that I think I got on a swap and buy actually. And then a canvas print of some nails that I did years ago, a little polish organizer with some of my Prey alcohol inks. This little polish rack is from Clear Jelly Stamper and it fits the Prey alcohol inks perfectly. If you guys have watched any of my desk tour videos, then you know about my desk. My desk is a custom made top from a local cabinet maker. You can watch my desk tour videos for more information about it. And then the legs are IKEA drawer units, the 5 ones. To the left here, I just keep this jewelry stand for all of the different new collections that I've done videos on. Typically this is for when my clients are here and they can pick new colors, but it is nice to have it nice and handy for videos as well. I also have my phone holder over here, which is from Amazon. I absolutely love that thing. I use that thing as somewhere to keep my phone to get it away from dust, but I also use it for filming Insta stories all the time for you guys. Right beside all of that, I have my polish rack with all of my Clear Jelly stamping polishes. This is one of the reasons I wanted to move my filming desk over to my nail desk, is so that I have access to all of these different polish colors instead of hauling them to my filming desk, which is what I was typically doing. Right beside this, I just have one of these like marble stands. I picked this up at HomeSense. Typically I have things that my clients need on it, like my Wi-Fi sign or a ring holder, but now that I'm not working on clients, I just have things that I need for filming a lot. The little cubicle is from Nail Techniques. Last time I checked, that was not in stock anymore, but maybe they will restock it. And then I have a couple of brush holders right beside it. This long, tall one I just picked up from Amazon. And then the other one right beside it is from Creative Beauty, but I don't think they have that in stock anymore. Right beside there, I have a coaster that I use for filming videos. I usually would put gel paints and stuff in it. Just some flowers for background, a desk garbage right over here, and then my Light Elegance gel lamps, which I'm really pumped to have those for filming instead of my old ones. So for the backgrounds of my videos, I typically use scrapbook paper, or these are actually like wallpaper samples, and I will just tape it down to my desk so it doesn't move around when I'm filming. This is what those little display stands kind of look like. It comes in like a 3-pack, and I want to use them for the video that I'm going to film right after this one. So I just left them out here. And then the tape that I use is just washi tape. That way you can pull it up and it won't ruin the paper that you're using. And then I have another Light Elegance lamp over here. Again, typically I'd be working on clients with these, and these are zip tied to my desk so they can't move off of it, which is actually great. So they stay here ready to go for when I'm working on clients, but for now I'll be able to use them for filming left and right. Right beside it, I have my e-file, which this is the Medicool Rose Gold one. I really, really like this e-file. I will have a separate video coming up on it. Actually, we'll probably get that up pretty soon for you guys. I was trying to like use it more on clients to get a better feel for it, but since I won't be using it for clients anytime soon, I might as well just get it up. And then in the back, I do still have my Erica's MT20 so that I can kind of kind of compare the two of them for you in that video, but also because it is zip tied to my desk, so I just have not removed it from that as well. And then I do have a pump bottle of alcohol here, just ready to go for working. Right beside that I have my red iguana hand coaster for my water bottle. Then we move on to the cart that I typically have beside me for when I'm working on clients, which is actually really nice to have beside me for filming now too. Top tier I keep for my lotions, as well as my pump bottles of alcohol, a bunch of different types of brushes, scissors, box cutter. I use all of those for different packages that come in. And then I do also have this giant brush that I picked up at Dollarama before everything kind of shut down. These pump bottles I get on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description box below. And then all of my most used tools. So Q-tips, toothpicks. Usually I have this one full of stamping wipes, but you guys are gonna see where those are in a sec here. Then I have my LE wipes over here, and then I have some of these little foamies that I use for doing pro. This tier I keep for all of my stamping stuff typically, and when I'm working on clients it's nice and handy to have everything ready to go, but now I've moved a lot more of my stamping stuff in here for filming too. And then over on this side I typically keep things all ready to go for Swarovski crystals, which I might be showing some of that in filming, I'm not too sure, but I just didn't want to move them around. Bottom tier, I have my gloves that I typically use for stamping. I have my rest there that I use for when I'm doing my own nails, and some face cloths that I use, usually just sitting in my lap so I can wipe my hands if they get covered in gel or anything. But that is everything that I keep in this cart, typically used for working on my clients, but will definitely be using for filming videos for you guys too. So let's talk about lighting. The lighting that I typically use here, this is my daylight slim lamp. This actually just sits here for when I'm working on clients typically, but it is gonna work great for filming videos too, because usually I would have one of those at my filming desk as well. If you were to get any light for your nail desk, for filming, for taking pictures, that is the one that I would recommend. It is amazing, and the majority of my nail pictures are taken with just that light, and my lights that I have like in the ceiling. I don't usually, when I'm working on clients, have these big filming lights here, these big studio lights. So when I take nail pictures that I'm not filming, it will typically just be done with the daylight light. It is amazing. But if you are wanting to know what I use for filming, these ones were actually just from eBay. I will link similar ones on Amazon. They're not like the best lights, but they're the lights that I have been using for years. There's definitely like better ones out there on the market. My videos come out pretty good with those lights as well, in combination with my daylight light. I do have a window here, but it's not typically open for filming. It doesn't really let in the most light anyway. The drawers have not changed. I'll do a quick go through of the drawers for you guys too. But these really have not changed for filming. It's basically the same thing. I keep my new colors in here. Usually I would have these easy access for when I'm working on clients, but I'm just gonna keep them the same here. And then over here, I just keep like money and lip gloss and stuff that I would need for when I'm working on clients as well. Swarovski crystal drawer. That hasn't changed, nor will it. I like to have those nice and easy to have. This nail returns drawer is not staying, actually, now that I'm opening it. I do want to cut down all my foils and reorganize these, which is a project I'm hoping to get to at the time that I'm filming this video. And then eventually my foil system will move into this drawer because it'll be a really good drawer to house those. This is all of my clear jelly stamping plates in here. Most of them are organized, but I do have a couple of other plate holders that need to be organized as well. And then this is my empties drawer, which is a video that needs to be filmed too. This drawer, my brushes and implements drawer. This is the brushes that I use when I'm working on clients typically. And then back there are different implements that I use. These cuticle nippers over here are not for like using on clients. These are for cutting off Swarovski crystals typically. And then this drawer, I've just moved like my bits and stuff into this drawer that I'm not really using on my clients right now, just to kind of get them out of the way. I do keep little containers in here for water if I'm gonna do any like watercolor painting. And then I've just moved my brush holder and stuff in here too, just to get it off my desk for filming. These tools here are to put on my hand rest whenever I get back to working on clients. I just didn't want to lose them, so I kept them in this drawer. Another coaster, I have my Cocoa and Claire light, my Swan Nails light, and then some pins that I usually use for marbling. This drawer, I guess, has kind of changed a little bit. I did move another rack in here for all of my Luminary stuff because I want to keep it like really easy for me to grab for when I'm doing my own nails. And then I have two polish racks here. These ones are actually just from HomeSense, I think, but they fit really nice in these drawers. And I keep all of my Magic Gel top glosses right here because I love these things. Glitter top glosses, they are fantastic. And then these products over here are typical ones that I would use for working on clients every day, or like my most reached ones, but again, I'm just keeping them really easy. And then all of my gels that I would use for working on clients are in this drawer ready to go for when they come back. My sundries drawer needs like a restock, but I typically keep all of my sanding bands here nice and labeled, my files right beside it, and then usually I have pink buffers back here, but I need to restock those as well. Last drawer down is probably a little bit of a mess. I should have like organized this before. I wasn't actually planning on showing you guys the drawers, but this is just hashtag real life. I have some different wipes in here and a whole bunch of different forms ready to go. If I'm gonna use any forms, it's likely the Fusion ones or the Swan Nails ones, which is Ugly Duckling. Those are just, tells you how old those forms are, but I do love the Ugly Duckling forms, and the Fusion forms probably the best. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of my desk tour and my new filming setup at my nail desk. I hope it helped those of you out there who are maybe looking to get into filming YouTube videos. Definitely wanted to go over the different mounts that I use a lot, as well as the lights and equipment. If you're gonna invest in anything for filming videos, camera would probably be the #1 thing I would suggest, but your lighting is equally as important. Will make it more efficient if you have good mounts for filming too. Make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.